phone is not hot.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of warm.
You might want to make sure you close like all your apps and stuff. Make sure.
Yo, did this shit just kill my life?
Probably if your phone turned off.
Yo, it killed my life, son.
That means you're doing too much. Let's just go.
Invite you to dinner or lunch at seminars.
Even when you play it back, it sounds like kidnapping.
That was 35 minutes. The show's over with.
You mad now? You don't want to do it for a third time? Tag everybody later.
There's not gonna be nobody on hand, man.
Yeah, I mean, bring some in now, of course. We might as well continue. What they call it, kicking the shit.
It's crazy. The shit was about to blow up. Hey, yo, this is an iPhone. I just want the world to know in case it do blow up. While I'm on here filming and I sustain some type of injuries, y'all see what the fuck I look like beforehand. Y'all go to bat for your boy. If you fuck up my $500 Versace, nigga, we gonna have a problem. Then you know that right now.
Really? Now we talking about $500 shit? Yeah. That's what we doing during the pandemic without stimulus. We can afford $500
Versace. When you self-made, man, you ain't looking for no motherfucking handout, dude. That's the other part. Don't get me wrong. I'll take some free money if it come with no strings attached, but that's a rarity in this world. You dig?
True.
Yeah, that ain't some common shit, man. True. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm rich and shit, but at the same time, what up? We just gonna roll with what we got, man, because my phone was about to blow up. Like, I saw some shit, a warning I ain't never seen before with a motherfucking iPhone. It said, nigga. It said, nigga. The motherfucking block is hot. That motherfucker said, emergency. I ain't never seen that shit before, y'all. Motherfucker told me the temperature on my phone, nigga, is hell. And I can't blame that on Facebook. All right, let's get this thing cracking, man.
It's been cracking. It always be cracking when you say let's get it cracking. Make it so awkward.
Nah.
Did you see the breastfeeding cops?
Nah, who had their titties out?
You ain't see them.
No. What we talking about?
The young lady who's getting shared, she's going viral because she breastfed
for the record,
a malnourished baby.
Excuse me. For the record, this is not trees. I've been getting a bad batch of Black and Milds, so I have to roll my own Black and Milds.
Look at how you smoke his Black and Mild.
Yes, I smoke all Black and Mild.
This nigga just had a Black and Mild in his mouth.
Oh, well, wasted.
Look!
This nigga the police, yo.
Me! They see it for themselves. You're tripping.
Tell you ain't grew up in these streets. You snitching on everybody, nigga. Like, you gonna... Come on, man. You can't be folding under pressure, man. Niggas looking at you type strange shit.
Oh, my God. All right, go with it.
Hey, you know what though? I don't. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So, well, technically, I used the papers that you would roll said joint, my brother. But it's black and mild tobacco in here.
My brother.
See, I'm so used to smoking them and being comfortable with doing this right here.
The real issue is the fact that there is no tobacco in the cigar.
Yeah, hey, yo, I don't know if you smoke black and milds, but nigga, like the past, I want to say 20, 30 boxes, it's almost like they stuck, it's paper. It ain't even like a full cigar, yo. Like you can't even smoke them shits. And they out here selling them packs like that.
Right.
So.
That's the real shame. That's the real crime.
Hell, I had to switch the wood tips. These wood tips is straight though. The reason why I stopped buying, like I used to buy wood tips when they first came out, but then like the wood part to the tobacco, some of them would be all twisted up like with a big ass hole in it. So I had to stop smoking them.
Or rip.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I used to hate that.
Now I'm back on these wood tips. They seem to be solid to me.
That's why you stopped smoking.
Wood tips?
Yeah, I don't smoke black and miles no more. I don't smoke cigarettes no more.
All right, so you were saying about the woman pulling her titty out?
Yeah.
And breastfeeding her.
She's an Argentinian cop. She's from Argentina or whatever. They was in the hospital. She said, the story said the baby was crying and she felt like it was hungry and she just, because she was nursing, she just pulled her breast out.
She pulled in public?
Baby. In the
hospital. On the job? Oh, at the hospital.
On the job, yes. On the job.
So
in
this
the
woman
hospital.
pulled her titty out.
Yes.
And fed a baby because the baby looked hungry.
Well, they said the baby she said the baby wouldn't stop crying. She felt like the baby was hungry.
Damn, that's what you got to do to get a titty in your mouth.
Oh.
Cry.
Oh my God. See?
Interesting.
You need that person to pull it up on the teleprompter so you can see.
I ain't mad at her. Said, pull your titty out.
And then an actress, Selma Hayek, said she did that before. She just breastfed a starving, malnourished child.
Now, what's crazy about that shit is perspectives. You pulling your titty out to somebody else. Did she get permission?
Yeah.
You did? That's where I'm at with it.
The kids were being taken from their parents.
So the parent didn't even get. So the parent did not give. See,
no, it wasn't the parent.
Okay, here's where I got a problem with it then. I got a new problem, not the one I was about to speak about. So you mean to tell me she could be on drugs as a cop, but because she has on a cop uniform, it's okay for her to stick her titty in somebody else's child's mouth without getting tested? I'm just saying.
I don't.
Like, I see a lot wrong with that. She could be a cop, a meth head. She could be on crack. She could be on prescription medications, anything.
Well, she went viral.
But without checking her, she was able to just pull her titty out and stick it in the child's mouth.
In Argentina, yeah. And she's gone viral. People are praising her act of kindness, saying that she fed that starving baby.
Anyway, see, this is where that politically correct bullshit goes out the window. So you will show. See, we so fucked up, man. Think about what I just said, though. Real talk. You could be on drugs. It tells you not to breastfeed your own child with certain medicine. Your own child.
Yeah.
This woman breastfed somebody else's child without getting tested in the COVID. I wasn't even gonna go there with the COVID shit, y'all. I wasn't even gonna bring that up. Nah, it wasn't even her child, yo. The child got taken from some other parents. She breastfed
a smelly and dirty, malnourished baby. That's the headline. caught praise for breastfeeding smelly and dirty, malnourished
They
baby.
called the baby.
Her partner pulled out the phone and started filming and
this
said,
nigga, see that child pornography
she
shit?
give a fuck about how bad that baby smelled because the baby stunk. And she pulled her
titty out and stuck it in that child's mouth. She's a fucking hero.
She's a fucking hero.
This is the world we live in, man.
She's a fucking hero.
Yeah. If I go on the side of the store and pull my dick out to take a pee and a little kid just so happened to walk by, I'm a motherfucking sex offender.
How did we digress
simplicity.
so quickly?
Simplicity.
Okay, hold on.
Perspective.
But you gotta choose a different analogy because breastfeeding
it wasn't even
life.
about that. I'm just telling you how shit happens.
Okay.
Shit happens like that.
Shit does happen like that. Okay. I can understand
I'm
that.
in court trying to explain to everybody, nigga, I don't even get down like that. I just had to pee and a child walk by. And just because a motherfucker could slap some bullshit charges on you, they gonna do it.
And the moral to the story is?
There is none. That's what I'm saying. We live in a world where you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. What kind of message does that send to people when you talk about real change? Shit is not changing. Shit is getting worse. Because once again, that woman pulled her titty out and stuck it in another child's mouth that wasn't hers. She's considered a hero. Just understand how one thing led to that. She's going to go viral.
She already did go viral.
Okay, well, she's viral for this.
Viral for this, yes. For breastfeeding a malnourished baby. Not just pulling her titty out, because I kind of feel like when you say it like that, it kind of diminishes.
And I'm not even trying to do that. That's the crazy part.
So maybe we should.
I'm not even knocking her heroic act.
Right. Yes, why you laugh at the end of that?
Because it's once again, it's one of them double standard things where we not going.
So an actress said she did it. So Hyatt said she did it.
It's a bunch of. I've seen a bunch of pictures of women with their titty out.
Slaves used to do it. Slaves used to breastfeed the slave owners' children and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a new thing. From my breast comes life.
Yeah. They just need to make their mind up on what's right and what's wrong, man. Like, you leave it up to the individual and then you get mad at the individual because you say no.
True.
But yet you passing laws to where 14-year-old kids can be
consent.
To say, yeah.
Yeah. But they can't buy cigarettes and stuff till they 21.
See what I'm talking about?
What kind of that's the real shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
South Carolina laws. What the hell?
So I want to talk about a lot of things.
A lot of things.
I do, because I got a list, right? My mind's been working. So getting money, real G shit, versus getting money and saying fuck everybody else. Getting money on some real G shit, like motherfuckers pass out turkeys on Thanksgiving, do little community shit, you know what I mean? Then there's this new crop that we have that says, I'm getting money, fuck everybody else. Now, here's why and I'm only bringing this up because it sends the wrong message to kids. With the fuck 12 and there are things that people say because it's trendy, right? But if they really think about what they're saying, it's bullshit. So you gonna get money and say fuck everybody else, which means there is nobody else. It's just you. Well, where's the fun in getting money if you the only motherfucker with money?
True.
We can start with that shit. How is it fuck everybody else when you'll be the same nigga 2 o'clock in the morning on the phone trying to get somebody to come hang out with your ass. This is why let your kids watch the Real Rap Talk podcast, man. I'm trying to tell you. That makes no sense. I would rather get money and put other people on their feet to get money. And I've done this before. Now, everybody don't have a hustle in them. They just see an opportunity to take some shit, right? But I've seen dudes who, when the opportunity presented themselves, they cut their own feet off with their ignorance. One, by thinking I'm stupid. Two, by thinking they're actually getting away with something. And it's weird to me that to this day, certain things are not being said when I get around certain people as if I forgot. And I laugh. I'm cynical like that. I laugh.
You using big words like cynical?
I'm just saying, I laugh on the strength of it was corny then. It's corny now.
It's corny, nigga.
Yeah, like you still corny to me, nigga. Like ain't nothing changed.
Damn, still corny.
You fuck with people. You fuck with people because you have to sometimes. And I get that. You tolerate people because you have to.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we cool. And I try not to mislead people. But at the same time, I can understand why certain people don't like to be around me for too long. Because you're going to get exposed. If you around me on some fake ass shit and I don't even put the pressure on you, you gon' fucking fold. And I'm going to be right there to see that shit. And motherfuckers ain't built like that to have to go through what they're going to have to go through when that time comes, man. So I let them bounce. I let them run. I let them go. I don't let them come back, though. Like, you saved yourself. All of us. You go take that shit over there. I don't need that. So, I have a question. Which cousin are you when you get around your other cousins? Nah, fuck that. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that with your 58 million personalities. Pick one. Which cousin are you? Which cousin are you known to be when you get around your other cousins? Stop complicating simple. Which cousin are you?
I'm the one that talk shit and laugh and trip out.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That was boring.
Yeah, well.
No. Are you saying you're the fun cousin?
Yeah.
Like people look for you, fun cousin, when they get to the house? They don't speak to nobody else. They looking for your ass, fun cousin?
I'm lame now. Used to be though.
I'm the quiet cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that sit back and observe things. Mm-hmm. So that's the cousin that I am.
Okay.
What cousin are you when you get around your peoples? What cousin are you when you get around your peoples? I'll wait.
I ain't heard nobody say that in a minute.
I'll wait. Which cousin are you? I don't even know who on this side. They ain't saying nothing.
Welcome to the Real
Rap
Talk
ran.
Podcast.
Stop playing.
DJ, he ain't even say who I was.
Ain't no motherfucking DJ, man.
Oh, who are you tonight? Multiple bass.
I'm Kryptonite.
MC? Who?
I'm Kryptonite.
Oh shit, y'all. That's
ladies, get you a man with the oven burn, because we official cooks. Now I just gave you a freebie. That dude been running game to you all this time. If he ain't got no oven burns on his arm, that nigga's not official, man. That nigga's a microwave chef. You dig? That nigga's a fucking microwave chef. If a nigga ain't, look, I got mine. I got a couple of them. If a nigga, where that? Hold up. If a nigga ain't got that burn on his arm, he ain't cooking shit. Y'all need to do that Ray Charles shit. You need to check a nigga arm. Word. You need to check a nigga arm. If he ain't got that burn on his arm, that nigga is not an
What
official
the
cook.
fuck? Okay, moving right along. There ain't nothing.
You the quiet cousin too, yo? Word. We the most dangerous cousin in the motherfucking in the
Quiet
crib.
people are people that you really not supposed to fuck with anyway. They quiet. Motherfuckers is over there plotting shit. That's why.
Now it don't mean I don't participate. It just means
You quiet.
if we're together, so you got the loud cousin. I'm not that. You got the cousin that follows the loud cousin, so he's second. You know what I mean? I'm the one that's just sitting back, waiting for some shit to pop off so I can act the fuck up. That's me. If it pop off, I'm all up in it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you the cousin that's quiet, waiting for the shits to pop off.
Goddamn right.
Cause you with the shits.
No, cause I'm with my family.
Cause you with your family.
Mm-hmm.
So after shit pop off, are you still quiet?
If we get back to the crib and we talk about what we just did.
Yes or no? If the shit pops off,
what you mean?
You still quiet?
Hell no.
Oh, you the loudest one.
Nigga, these hands get to talking.
That's what you mean pop off.
Yeah, what you thought I meant?
Other things could be popping off.
Not with us together.
That's the only thing popping off?
From my experience, knowing the other cousins, and it ain't even because it's somebody else. Somehow some shit usually pop off, man. Crazy. That's just how it works, man. That's family for you. The power of intimidation and the cause and effect, right? So I started thinking about like bullying, like being an only child and my mother moving from neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood. And it's like wherever I go, if somebody don't know me, shit about to pop off. Like it got to the point where it became expected, right? So my issues was always with dudes bigger than me and older than me, but having a heart to fight these niggas. Even though I'm probably not gonna win the fight, I ain't care. I'm gonna hold my own because that's what I do. So it didn't matter. Being in that environment and earning people's respect. There's some dudes that don't fight at all. They just get their ass beat. So what usually happens to people like that when it comes to intimidation, the cause and effect? So we spoke about like there are dudes that become police officers because they want to teach somebody, they want to get their revenge. You know what I mean? You got dudes who go shoot up shit because they want their revenge. So it had me thinking about this era of shooters, if that's what y'all want to call them, that we have now. And why they not trying to sit down and shoot a fair one. That's not even a thing anymore, really. You know what I mean? And then the video where the girl got stabbed. Oh man, my bad. I was supposed to get that clip and post it up over here. I forgot. I knew it was something I was supposed to have got. But it was a video, right, of a group of people at a gas station. I don't know where it's at. It's on Facebook. I don't really like to share ratchet shit, but because I'm talking about it, if you haven't seen it, I'll post it on my page. But anyway, so one chick is fighting another chick straight up. Then this little chick in a peach-looking sweat hoodie come out of nowhere, stabbing the shit out this girl, but the girl kept fighting that adrenaline, man. And I'm sitting up here like, yo, she stabbing the fuck out of her. Probably stabbed about 15, 20 times, man.
Yeah. All up, like in the front, in her back, oh my God.
But look, I've seen people get emotional in groups. I've been around that environment, so I'm not gonna act like I don't know. But it was a fair fight. It was the typical hair grabbing type shit you see when women fight each other. And it wasn't about no boxing skills. So if she wouldn't have did the stabbing, it would have ended like most fights do, right? She ain't even give the opportunity for that shit. She came in, as soon as they grabbed her, she came in and started stabbing the shit out this chick, man. Like, shit was crazy. And I'm sitting up here like, and ain't nobody stopping this shit. I'm quite sure both of them had people that was out there. Why y'all letting this little chipmunk stab the shit out of this girl, man? It's crazy. But that part, not intervening, these sons, because it was a lot of boys out there. Are people telling their sons don't do the right thing? Because I'm a little confused as to why a whole group of dudes wouldn't do anything at all to stop her from stabbing that girl. Kind of like the cop with Ma'Khia Bryant. Ma'Khia Bryant. That cop made a choice. These kids, no choice. They let that girl stab that other girl while she was locked in with the other girl. And nobody jumped in to break up nothing until the end of the video. You know what already happened, man. Somebody pulled out the ratchet. Everybody started running. This shit plays over and over in different videos. And it's like, why is this even a culture when you know eventually pop, 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 or pop, 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 pop is about to happen?
They did eventually stop fighting though. Like they eventually let go and they started letting her, like they started checking her
She
out.
already stabbed 20 times.
I know, but that's what, just in case, because you kind of skipped to.
Well, I'm going to post a video for them to see it. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to get at the power of intimidation and the cause and effect.
Yeah.
Not just this, I'm using this as an example to explain the power of intimidation and what it has done to our youth.
Yeah.
It ain't so much as being ignorant, because I'm going to flip the script. Maybe there was some dudes out there that wanted to help, but they couldn't fight. They felt like maybe if they got involved, that then now they got to deal with a dude.
Yeah.
And then you see in these videos, dudes be beating girls like they dudes. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Some of the, there was one girl trying to stop the girl from stabbing her.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. She had people. She
was like the only one.
But feel me, she had people with her out there. It wasn't like it was just them two.
Right.
There were others out there, but nobody did shit. They let that girl get stabbed, knowing she was fighting, meaning she's not watching her back. Y'all supposed to be watching her back, is what I'm getting at. How the fuck you with niggas and they letting you get stabbed and then nobody bum rush the girl with the knife? They watched this girl get stabbed 15, 20 times, man. Like she was tenderizing the steak on her ass. And not trying to be funny, that's just how the shit look. She was stabbing her that much, that hard, that quick. Like they was in the yard. She was crazy. But once again, the power of intimidation, the cause and effect. So you got a gang of people, at least, it looked like at least maybe 30 or 40 people out there. But this is entertainment to those 30 or 40 people. How? If they was fighting straight up, and that was that, you know the rules, we let that go. But to allow this girl to come up and stab her, and then hold up, she stabbed her like 4 or 5 times and then stopped. Nobody grabbed her. Then she came back and stabbed her again because it got good to her and kept stabbing her, and nobody grabbed this chick with the knife. They film and talk about, oh, she's stabbing her. The little chick. It was Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hollering, A and shit, stopping shit. Yeah,
I don't understand. Where is that shit? How does that even make sense to gang up on somebody? Like a lot of the fights that I be seeing when I do, you can't miss them if they on your timeline. You see the shit, and I'm quite sure y'all like me. I'll watch a couple of them if it look like something, but I try not to entertain that shit. But then I wonder, because I've been in the hood. I've been around shit when shit went bad. But that, no, man. It's like, when did that become okay for everybody? A nigga don't even get a fair fight no more. Then you wonder why these niggas is shooting. Because I'm like, if you seen 15 motherfuckers jump on one person because they felt like doing that, then I understand some of the shooting. I get that. If you have to protect yourself, and you know what I mean? But understand the type of person that you're creating when you do shit like, and I don't think these kids even think about that. So he was a punk when he got jumped. All right, let's just throw that scenario out there. He was a punk. He wasn't really no brawler, but you know, you're gonna protect his manhood best way you know how. So depending on circumstances, if you gotta show up, you're gonna show out, all right? But then you jump him. 15 of y'all, which, come on, man. He ain't supposed to get no wins off of that. But let's just say he don't have no friends or nobody really that can get on his level to help him or whatever, right? What do you think psychologically that does to that young man or that young lady? You have to take your lumps, one. It's either gonna make or break you in the sense of you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But to sit around and have to fester in revenge and hurt is a hell of a psychological weight to bear for a teenager. You understand what I'm saying? And I know with social media, it makes it even worse because they filming this shit. Like, your humility doesn't stop with just the ass whooping. It goes out in the world for everybody to see, and you have to keep reliving this shit. And then you wonder why these kids out here either killing themselves or going to get the ratchet and getting some type of revenge. Or there are some people who keep it on the inside and they become a cop. This is what happens. It happens at a grassroots level, and then it turns into something else, man. And I ain't never been the dude to do no, like, jump on motherfuckers like that. Ever. I'm all about the fair one. Like, if you gonna whoop my ass, me and you. You feel me? Not 10 of y'all, and come on, man. All right, who the fuck wanna fight 10 motherfuckers? You ain't Bruce Lee, nigga. Bruce Lee, the only motherfucker I know kick 10 niggas' ass and one that want to fight 10 niggas. The only motherfucker I ever seen. You dig? Bruce Lee, the only motherfucker I ever seen winning with 10 niggas. With no burner. You feel me? He's not Bruce Lee out here, man. Niggas who be in the hood and you see shit and you feel that pressure. I get that all day long. I get it. But there has to be some type of structure to shit, man. Even in the hood, I don't give a fuck. You gotta regulate something. You have to. Because this is how you keep babies from getting killed and shit like that. And you ain't gonna stop everything. Cause niggas, meet me in such street and don't nobody know what's going on till after this shit happen. They do that. You ain't gonna be able to stop everything. Self-taught hatred is another topic that I want to build on. So, being a nigga that rolls dolo from state to state, hood to hood, I've encountered a lot of real G's in my travels. But what I always notice, whenever you around a real one, is always a bitch nigga who's supposed to be a real one in attendance. And it never fails. Like, I've been seeing this shit my whole life, from the playground to some of the best spots. You know what I mean? Niggas had to offer, right? But look, it's always a bitch nigga in the crowd. And he can't help it. He says it with his eyes. It's almost like a chick don't want nobody around her man type shit. You feel me? And I be looking at niggas type strange, like, ugh, nigga, you don't feel that? You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel that? Like, nigga, I see you sizing me up, my nigga. I already sized everybody up out this motherfucker, nigga. You ain't no different. It's funny how that etiquette, because I like to call it etiquette, that street etiquette, niggas don't get that. You know what I mean? You sizing me up for what? What you want, my nigga? You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't know where niggas come from, but all that, we nigga, stop. Especially if I'm here for business. Shit ain't even about you, nigga. You's a worker. Nigga, man. You feel me? I'll be on that shit. Like, come on, dude. What is you doing? But I'm watching you now. Because you're going to be the one to show the fuck up. But when you do, I'm ready for you, because I already know you coming, dog. Yeah. Self-talk hatred, though. Because what makes somebody, like, just think about this here. And it's funny. You meet somebody new. This is how it's supposed to go. Is this somebody that I can fuck with or not? We dap niggas up. We don't even know what these niggas is about. This is why I be talking about niggas is all talking about they all on energies, but y'all not fucking doing this shit right, because you still fucking the wrong nigga. You still fucking with the wrong niggas. Motherfuckers are still complaining. Chicks ain't happy. Niggas ain't happy. Like, come on, man. All that acting like you learning something, but you ain't applying that shit. Because you just don't dap everybody up just because it's that. A formal introduction is about who you are and who I am. Now, out of respect, you should listen. They should listen to you. Now you born some type of understanding with that person. You know who they are. They know who you are. We can move forward. Now, in kicks the bitch nigga shit. I've been, as a kid, I've been in other people's neighborhoods. And let's say me and your best friend, we get along real good. We playing football, basketball, but that's your man's. That's the nigga you play with every day, but he playing with me now, and you feeling some kind of way. 9 times out of 10, before I leave up out of here, I'm gonna have to punch you in your fucking face. I know this. I try to ignore it because I'm into having fun. I ain't like a nigga, I'm not even focusing on you, but I'm watching you. I ain't gonna let you get too close to me. I ain't gonna let you do no sneaky shit, nigga, you feel me? But I'm watching you. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, before I leave up out of there, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna have to bust your man ass, and then for what? For what? And I know other people, especially women, because I hear them talk about it more than dudes do, which is strange to me. Because of the street etiquette. There are dudes claiming street shit. They don't care about none of the etiquettes, the codes. And I'm trying to understand. And you wonder why you ain't connecting with the right motherfucking niggas? Because you dapping every nigga up. A nigga is cool with you until he ain't cool with you type shit. And you can't roll like that. We use words like thorough, official, meaning you'll vouch for the nigga that you're speaking on. And see, I don't hear that. You got to be a shooter nowadays to get vouched for. But even the bitch niggas is shooting. So how that make you a fit? Oh, he got bodies. I know he'll shoot whenever he on go. He active. You feel me? I get it. But even the scared nigga's a shooter. So how does that qualify you as an official nigga? I'm very fucking confused. Somebody explain that to me. Scared niggas shooting too. That make that nigga official? No. No. On what planet, nigga? In what hood that make the scared nigga official? It's niggas out here catching bodies off of self-defense charges more than I've ever seen. And I can't even get mad at that. The nigga protecting himself. What the fuck you supposed to do? Self-taught hatred. It's so bad that this shit that I'm speaking, motherfuckers don't even think about. This is a part of the game that don't get discussed. And if your man's is your man's, like you claim he is, y'all should be having this conversation. Part of your survival and his survival. When me and my niggas got together and we knew the shit we was about to get into, we made a pact on how and what. Like, as a matter of fact, a lot of times we ain't have to say shit because niggas was thorough and official. So I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. We good. We good. We ain't had to worry about choppers and all of that bullshit, lawnmowers. We ain't had to worry about none of that shit, nigga. You put us in a motherfucking, you feel me? But we ain't had to worry about that shit. I feel sorry. I do. For you young cats that's put in that position. The same way I felt about how the gang culture took over my old neighborhood, my city. That a kid that just wants to go to school, there are a bunch of niggas outside that tell him, you gonna have to join our gang or we gonna fuck you up. I've seen niggas that got taken advantage of. And it wasn't no gang shit. It was just some bitch ass niggas stunting for their friends and shit. You know, you feel me? But they knew that nigga couldn't fight, so they fuck with that nigga. I get that. But I feel for that child. All he wants to do is go to school. He don't want to be in no gang. But they ain't giving him no choice. And what the fuck can the parents do? You feel me? You gotta move. And pray to God you don't move somewhere that's either the same or worse. So, let's take it to the hood, where a lot of people don't move to get the opportunity to move out of. Resources are not there for them to come up unless they got to do something great. Because you not motherfucking coming up on no McDonald's check. You not coming up on no motherfucking Burger King check. You feel me? That's why motherfuckers ain't at work now. That's why I can't keep nobody now. Niggas is out here like, yo, nigga, you see me with the uniform on, nigga, but you don't know about my other 10 hustles. Yeah, we stimulus check. Right. We was getting it. Fuck McDonald's, fuck Burger King, fuck Wendy's and shit. Yeah, that's what this shit is all about. Oh, they giving out $1,400. If I stay at the crib, yeah, I stay at the crib. That's more than my whole check, and I ain't gotta work for it, and I ain't gotta worry about the COVID. Yeah, I get it. I do.
You know, they talked about raising minimum wage, so.
Yeah, but milk gonna be $10, $15 now.
Ain't lying.
So once again, the hood, where they intentionally take low income areas and put certain things in these areas that are never good for anybody. All right, it's not the same as getting fresh fruit, getting the best milk or eggs and good quality food so you can sustain, because they don't want you to sustain. That's why I set up the way it's set up. Yo, this coming from the hood, this is where I'm uncomfortable talking about the shit I'm about to say. And the reason being, because I do give a fuck. But there's only so much one person could do by themselves, right? And there are people who got out. They don't go back. There are people who ain't from there and ain't coming. All right? So I can understand that. Just wanting to be a kid and grow up and do normal shit. And then once you hit that teenage stage, if you ain't already doing bad shit, that's what's out there. That was a design. That shit was set up to be that way. It's just weird to me 20 years later in my life, 30 years later, whatever it is, that we still had the same problem. And nobody's done a motherfucking thing to fix it. People always trying to put a Band-Aid on shit, but they ain't really trying to fix the problem. I mean, that's just the way they do things here. Then you got the masses on social media who push the narrative to keep people in the dark. You know what I mean? Like the shit that happened in Flint, Michigan, man. Like, come on, man. How in the hell do you feed people dirty water knowingly? Then the shit got outside of the area that the world knew about this shit, and yet they ain't do shit about it. They ain't give a fuck about them people, man. We saw it with Katrina. Katrina was a beast. I got a chance to bump into a lot of people, I refuse to call them refugees, from New Orleans that came to the Charlotte area. Yeah, and I could understand it was a different environment for them to relocate, to know people know that you're not from around here. You know what I mean? Like, man, look, I get all that, bro. I get that feeling. That feeling. But that resentment of your environment, that resentment of following the same narrative that's been around since forever. When are niggas going to wake up that ain't none of this shit popping off, man, unless we do something about it? So even if you don't leave your community, you still take the risk of what happened to Nipsey Hussle happening to you. And he was rich. Think about that for a minute. This man stayed in his hood, tried to uplift his hood, and some nigga killed him.
In his hood.
In his hood, yeah.
In his place of business.
Yeah. Think about the message that sends to people, because I know niggas who be like, man, fuck that, you saw what they did to Nipsey Hussle. Always looking for an excuse not to help a nigga. That's another problem. Self-hatred. Can it be self-hatred if it's not? Can it still be considered self-hatred if you're considering them being seen as a nigga versus being seen as a black person? Wouldn't that still be considered self-hatred? If you're black? Yeah? Okay. I'm just making sure I'm on the right path with that. All right. This leads me to my other question. What is a savage supposed to do around a bunch of bitch niggas? And what is a bitch nigga supposed to do around a bunch of savages? Tell me. Right. How that work?
I don't think it does.
How that work? How? If you a savage, look, I done been around some crazy niggas, right? But for whatever reason, they like me. And it just, I don't know. Somehow I always get along with the cuckoo bird motherfuckers that be terrorizing niggas and shit. They calm they cuckoo bird down around me for some reason. But yo, I remember when we used to say, "What up, black? Peace, black." A nigga got offended because I called him black. And I laughed my ass off, yo, because I thought that shit was crazy as hell, nigga. I called you black. Not nigga, I called you black. This nigga got offended. This nigga said, what the fuck you call me?
What the fuck
Black. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, what you is? Nigga, you black.
He said what you is.
I don't fucking know, nigga. What? That nigga that hit you here, nigga, what? You black, nigga? Fuck you talking about?
That's so messed up on so many different levels.
But seriously, what is a savage supposed to do with a bunch of bitch ass niggas? Lead them? Get them killed? How does, like, the only thing I can see a savage doing with a bunch of bitch ass niggas is getting them killed. Hey, go over there and do this. Hey, go over there and do that. You see it? You hear about it in prison. You hear about it in the streets. It's no different. You know what I mean? There are dudes who will entertain themselves by sending these young men out to slaughter. And that's what I get what's happening. There is some older dude somewhere pulling somebody's strings. Because you have to think about it. If you have an older cousin or any family member, it could be a brother, and your brother name holds some weight, you're going to rely on that. You're going to use that. At some point in time, it may be a situation, if you ain't holding your own and got your own shit, but still, you're going to rely on that in the situation where you're going to need that shit. So what happens for the dudes that don't have that? What you think happens to the dudes that don't have that? You see, free my brother. My brother, he a real one. He locked up. Anybody that get caught is not good at what they do to me. All right? I'm sorry. Nigga, if you got caught, you got caught. I'm just saying, the niggas that be killing, if you get right, if you kill a nigga and you keep getting caught, nigga, you need to stop. If everybody know about your bodies, I don't know why this is a good thing. Why do you want people to know what you did so they can tell on you? That's dumb as hell. Why is that even a culture? Your reputation can't be, nigga, you made the honor roll, nigga. You the best track star. You the best basketball player. You the best gardener in the community, nigga. You gotta be a killer. And everybody's supposed to get out your way. Because eventually, all it takes is somebody with some heart to be like, that's him right there. And you're done. All that shit goes out the window. That fantasy of you being that nigga don't even exist no more. And they take a lot of our young brothers away off of that bullshit. What's even crazier though, that there are people that feeds into this shit. And I could somewhat understand scared niggas wanting to get that motherfucker out the way because he crazy. But you set yourself up for that. And it never fucking fails. This cycle repeats. Like a motherfucking 45, nigga. It repeats. And it plays over and over and over. And they filling up motherfucking prisons and jails for people just like that. Self-taught hatred. Now, ladies, how is a woman supposed to feel special when everybody gets the same treatment no matter what she was taught to look for? Lady, how is a woman supposed to feel special when everybody gets the same treatment that she's getting? How does that work? So the whole being chivalrous is dying off for him now?
I mean, rarely, if you think of what chivalry is, it's a motherfucker holding the door open for you, a motherfucker pulling your chair out for you, a motherfucker
paying for dinner
and letting you go first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
shit because you a lady. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I still get doors held open for me. I still get my chair pulled out. I don't know. It could be a dying art form, but I don't know.
You don't think it is? Because you get invites. We spoke on that.
What kind of invites?
Good morning, beautifuls,
Well,
dick
only
pics,
if you put yourself
the
out
whole,
there like that
but
to
but
get
you
those
don't necessarily have to put yourself out there. There are people who I don't know why they accept people friend requests and don't be knowing these niggas. And
maybe they're trying to get it on and pop it like the Real Rap Talk podcast.
Yeah, but okay, so you have control over your page, right?
Word.
Okay, which means you control the traffic that comes in and out. You control the type of people that you're exposed to on your Facebook page. What up, boo-boo? You can't get mad. You can be disgusted that you got 20 niggas in your inbox. Wanna know what that mouth do? Wanna know if you single? Like, if you don't get it in your inbox, you probably gonna get it on the streets. Ain't no way to get around that shit for women. What I think y'all need to start doing, y'all need to step y'all motherfucking game up and start harassing niggas. The same way niggas harass y'all. That's the only way this shit gonna stop. Might not happen in your generation, but at least you put forth some effort to the cause. Instead of trying to act like a dude, fucking nigga and telling him to get out because you got what you wanted, it's more to us than that. If this shit really bothers y'all the way y'all say it do, the inbox shit, start doing it back to motherfuckers. Why not? If women are the most vindictive creatures on the planet, why not?
How are we the most vindictive creatures on the planet?
Because this little book called the Bible says you, boy. Don't argue with me. You argue with the Bible. You don't shoot the messenger. You don't touch the motherfucking messenger.
I ain't with no fucking book.
Okay. Then don't ask me. That's how. There's a book that says
you believe that because the book told you?
What,
you don't believe shit else.
No.
But you believe that? Get the fuck out
this ain't about me.
Nah.
This ain't about me. This shit ain't about me.
Nah. You said.
I'm trying to help women out. You about to fuck
you
that
ain't
up.
Helping.
I'm not helping.
Because
I just offer the solution. You tired of niggas sending you dick pics? You tired of good morning beautifuls in your motherfucking inbox? If you not gonna control your motherfucking page, start doing niggas the way they do you. Y'all want because I hear this a lot. Do you think a nigga could take the type of pain that he put on us, we gonna put back on him? Or why when we cheat on a nigga back? Fuck all that. Get rid of the good morning beautifuls. Get rid of the dick pics. Start sending these niggas dick pics. Start sending these niggas dick pics. Y'all very good at.
You said send them dick pics?
Yeah. Send niggas they dick pics back.
That'll definitely
Matter of fact, collect all them dick pics you got, right? And line them up. And send them shits back out to niggas.
Supposed to be a Christian.
When you get a good morning beautiful, hit that nigga with a dick pic. That's how you shut that shit down. Like that shit. See? I just saved y'all. Y'all owe me something. I just saved y'all. Send that nigga that dick pic. What you doing?
I'm trying to figure out why the hell you say one dick pic.
Because I'm a smart motherfucker, man. What do you mean?
Bitch a dude.
Send that shit back.
What if you send a dick pic back and he heart that shit and be like, so what's up?
There you go. That's where the whole exposing these bitch ass niggas for what they really are.
That's what keeping like it real goes wrong.
Women, look, man. The way I see this shit, real to real. The internet has gave women superpowers because y'all very good detectives. Y'all always snooping and being fucking inquisitive. Y'all nosy as hell, right? It's perfect. This shit is perfect for women. All right? It's perfect. So why not? I'd rather you do some fly ass ill shit like that than to be on my motherfucking timeline bitching and complaining about dick pics and good morning beautifuls. Like you don't have no control over your page. It just show weak nigga shit. And who the fuck, that ain't gonna turn on. Once you been around thorough ass women that's thorough like the niggas you fuck with, you don't go back to nothing else but that. You have a standard, you have a type. You know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers out here that ain't got no type. That's the problem. They'll call these niggas thirsty because they'll fuck anything. We already know that. But there's some real niggas out here that got a type, and we'll fall back and wait till we see our type. But if our type done been exposed to all this fuck nigga shit, she usually ain't no good when we get her. She done been tampered with, you know what I mean? She think all niggas is, that's my, I hate that fucking shit. All niggas is not the same. Like, don't even put that shit into existence because you do not want all niggas to be the same. Guess what that means for your selection? Shit. I hope all this money y'all are getting, you are invested, not in just stock, but in your own communities. Because if you aren't, guess what the masses gonna say about your ass? We tried to help them. We tried to get them XYZ amount of money and time. Motherfucker, look at what they did with the opportunities, quote unquote. I told you so. So remember why you out here scamming and doing bad business. Eventually, they're going to change the laws and that lick will be gone. Now, here's what's crazy. I wrote this shit before your man put it out there that the PPP motherfucking well was dried up. I just didn't put it on the show because we was doing something else on the other show, right? But it's funny. Boy, stay ahead of the game, man, because I know it's coming. It's coming. Everybody out here hitting that lick, but damn, dude, it's dried up. 14 billion, it might be more than that. My numbers might be wrong, but still. This man put in a plan, effective, immediately, your president, to come after all you motherfuckers who really don't have a business, who really took advantage of the system. And they're going to get y'all asses. I keep stressing that because I want you to be scared. I want you to be scared enough to prepare yourself because they coming. Niggas be hard-headed. Niggas don't like to listen, and then damn, nigga, you getting fucking your door kicked in 6 o'clock in the morning because you was out. You one of the ones they called. So in a climate where you believe the police is just killing random niggas, right? You gonna set you and your family up for that little bit of fucking money that you got? You gonna put yourself in Breonna Taylor's shoes? Really? See, motherfuckers ain't thinking about the consequences of nothing. So I know niggas ain't really been through shit. Y'all niggas act like y'all ain't scared of shit. Look, it ain't got to be God, but there are consequences for everything that you do. That's what wisdom teaches a nigga. You feel me? Wisdom tells you that. Experience, witnessing this is the best preventive motherfucking medicine you can have. If it happens to somebody else, you saw it. Learn from it. But niggas don't like to learn. They always down for that bullshit, that wrong shit. But they coming. I'm telling you, look. Matter of fact, somebody sent me a What the fuck was that shit that tells everybody in your community who got the loan and amount?
Yeah, it's a PPP tool. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a PPP tool that you could look up everybody's shit. Whoever got the money, it tells you who got the money, who they are, their full name, what their business is, how much they got. So I saw that first, and that let me know who the fuck did this and why. Because that makes no sense unless they coming to get you motherfuckers. 14 billion, they about to tear y'all ass up. I'm glad I didn't get no money. Don't get me wrong, I tried, but I was moving slow. They about to tear y'all asses up, man. So get your shit right, y'all. That's all I can tell you, man. You heard it here on the Real Rap Talk podcast. First, get your shit right, because they coming, man. And it ain't gonna just be them annoying phone calls and letters they gonna be sending you in the mail, nigga. They coming. Words bond, they coming. So I don't know. I just hope it don't turn into some old crazy shit to where motherfuckers is getting shot the way they come up in your crib and shit. Niggas all paranoid in the middle of a drug deal when they come up in your crib. Like, it's gonna be a lot of chaos behind this motherfucking welfare money they put out there and shit, man. And for the people who did good business and was supposed to get the money, I salute y'all. Hope y'all come up. You know what I mean? All right. Niggas need women to remind you to clean your dirty ass ears. Word is bomb. You need women to remind you to clean your ears. And every nigga, we like, you don't even be thinking about your ears until your girl get up and go get a Q-tip and be like, yo, word, bring me 2 or 3 of them shits. And you go in there and you like, God damn, nigga, Jurassic Park in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I had to get that off. All right. The long-term goal isn't money. Money is the race. The real long-term goal is to never be wrong again, even if you're wrong. Do you know what I just said? Do you get what I just said?
Say it again.
So the long-term goal isn't money. Money is just the race. The real long-term goal is to never be wrong again, even if you're wrong.
Yeah, okay. I think I see where you're going with it.
So, rich people, you wonder why rich people get away with shit? Because of the second part to what I said. The real long-term goal is to never be wrong again, even if you're wrong. Think about that scandal that happened in Cali with the grades and the motherfuckers getting their kids in school. Nobody wanted to be wrong. Whenever a rich person gets in trouble, it ain't about the motherfucking money. They don't want to be wrong. Whenever somebody gets locked up and does 22 years for a crime he didn't commit, and you be like, it's common sense. Get that man what he's owed. They not, because don't nobody want to be wrong. So we think the power is in the money. That's just part of it. The real goal is to never be fucking wrong. Just imagine this. Imagine you so rich that you can get away with whatever the fuck you want to get away with, damn man. That don't sound like what I just said? Because that's all when you think of rich people, that's what you get. They ain't wrong. Motherfuckers is starving. I'm gonna spend $15 billion on this yacht. I could have fed how many homeless people with that money? See what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers don't get the game. They don't understand. You're not really studying the game. All you see is money, and you're like, give me that, give me that, give me that. Well, I'm gonna scam this and I'm gonna do this and then bam, there it is. And you got a little operation going, but you're wrong. You get caught, you're wrong. You go to court, you're wrong. The real long-term goal, what you should be striving for, if you want to be like them, is to never be wrong, even if you're wrong. And I guarantee you, if you focus more on that, the way you think you're supposed to focus on money, you might get somewhere in life. Because I've noticed regular dudes who grew up in the hood, went to school with us, right? Everybody end up taking different paths. Pay attention to the game. Everybody end up going to different paths. Some motherfuckers never leave. They stay. They become a part of the problem. The product takes them in, sucks them under. Some dudes go off to be politicians. Some of them go off to be lawyers and do great things. And some of them get rich. But the long-term goal is to never be wrong again, even if you're wrong. You don't want a scandal to take shit down, so you play the game. At your job, you wear the mask. Think about that. To keep your motherfucking job, you'll ignore the bullshit that goes on at your job. Because you know if you do something, you out of there. This is how rich people roll, dog. I'm trying to tell you. That confidence that they have, that cockiness, as you say, comes from that. I had a boss. This nigga tried to fire me for doing what he told me to do. Fail me on this. I was doing construction. Fucking Mexicans was throwing shingles off the roof. And we on ladders going around the house. And I'm about ready to snatch a motherfucker off the roof. We talking about the mansions, nigga, not no little cribs. Niggas acting like they don't understand English, man. You just don't understand how it was, nigga. So, hit my man up. I'm like, yo, I'm about to start wilding the fuck out on this job site. What you want me to do? Your man said, pull everybody down from off the ladders, and wait till I get there. Your man come out there where I'm at, yo, and I'm thinking, all right, he on my side. This nigga come out there and switch the whole shit up. I'm looking at this nigga like, hold the fuck up, my nigga. You calling the shots. I'm doing what you told me to do. So now, big dog got a ride to the office. Strange as it was a very quiet ride back to the office. Cause I ain't want to say nothing to that. I wanted to punch this nigga in this motherfucking face for front. He know that. He ain't say shit to me because he ain't want to get punched in his face for front. Then we get to the office. I'm about to get in my car after I clocked out. And your man gonna say, why are you so quiet? Turned around and looked at this motherfucker like, dog, are you fucking serious, nigga? You about to fire me for doing what you told me to do. Because, nigga, I wanted to just beat somebody's ass. That would have been enough for me. I ain't do that. You said chill, fall the fuck back. I fell the fuck back. Now you about to fire me for not fucking somebody up. And I'm mad because he was right there. They all of them. Nigga, it'd have been a motherfucking Cinco de Mayo out this bitch was going down, son. Niggas was being real disrespectful on that job site. But he's looking all stupid. Like, what do you mean? Like, really, nigga? What kind of drugs is you on, nigga? You told me to fall back, I fell back. When you came out there, you flipped on me. For what, nigga? I wanted to fuck somebody up. You said fall back. Your man gonna demote me from supervisor to worker to make yourself feel good. Pay attention, though. He ain't want to be wrong. He could have let me walk. Anything to keep from admitting he's wrong. He thought that little demotion was good. Nigga, I was back supervisor in a couple of weeks because niggas fucked up. He needed me. Feel me? You feel me? I could have acted an ass. You know what I mean? I waited. I waited, got a job back, getting that money. You know what I mean? Well, no, I take it back. My pay stayed the same, which was kind of working in my favor. I ain't had to have a title, nigga, as long as my money ain't changed, so I ain't give a fuck. But yeah, I'm back ass supervisor again, telling motherfuckers what to do.
Okay.
But he ain't want to be wrong. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. That's something for you to marinate on. Rich people don't admit when they're wrong. It's not a black or white thing, man. So get out your punk ass feelings. Learn how to play the game for real. They pick up some books and shit, nigga. Read, study. They telling you everything you need to know. You need to go fishing and find the right books. They Big Bass, K Anonymous, Real Rap Talk Podcast, man. Other than the